So we made a lot of progress today, and I think it may have been mostly for nothing. Just realized I freaking lost one of my DJI mics. I went out to go pee or something. Feel a little bit defeated, to be honest. But I got so much crap in here, it's like I don't have time. I've been literally just driving like this, like 5-7 miles an hour, just scanning. So I think it was, I had it clipped on my seatbelt, and then it just fell off, and then just, if I can't find it, it's just lost to Davy Jones' locker, I guess. Keep hitting roadblocks. So I think this might be the end of the road. In this episode, I pushed through Eastern Oregon, facing one setback after another, from losing a critical piece of audio gear to unexpected trail closures. The day just keeps unraveling. As doubt creeps in, I open up about the frustrations and personal struggles that come with life on the road, showing that even dream adventures have their breaking points. If you're new here, my name is Connor, and I live full-time in my Toyota pickup, and am currently on a 4,000 mile plus journey traversing the TransAmerica Trail. Well, good morning. Welcome to week 2 of the TransAmerica Trail series. Pretty gorgeous day. We are in Central Oregon today, in the Crooked River Canyon. Really nice area. We're at a BLM site. But as you can see, we have 0 neighbors. There's like no people here. Probably because it's Tuesday. But nonetheless, we got a busy day today. So I'm trying to hit the Idaho border by the end of the week. At least that's where I want to resupply next, hopefully in the Boise area. So that's where I would like to get. Alright guys, so we're all set for the day. Let's take off towards Pineville. Get some shots of us going out of the canyon. And gotta make just one fuel stop. And then we're off in the hills again. So already stocked up on groceries and stuff. But yeah. We're getting a late start today, so probably gonna be driving a little later before we make camp. So we are in the Ocho National Forest, just outside of Pineville, and just about to turn off the pavement. So it's about that time to go ahead and air down. Give us a smoother ride, a little more comfort. So gonna go ahead and take a lunch break. It's just afternoon. Kind of a nice spot. This is Allen Creek. So, about that time, had a pretty good lunch, but we got a lot of miles to cover the rest of the day. So, a few rolling clouds that are coming in, but still decent weather. I really don't know how far I want to go today. I think I'm just gonna drive until I don't want to drive anymore. Even if I find a campsite in the dark, I feel like I'm just gonna keep driving. So, I don't know. So, a lot of this part of Oregon is kind of, I've never been through. I've been through the Blue Mountains, but more farther northeast, more towards La Grande, Ukiah. So, we're kind of, the next town looks like is John Day, so I don't think we're gonna make it to John Day. Maybe not. We'll see. Well, what do you know? My audio decided to cut out here, which as it turns out was the least of my problems. I started running down a section of trail that seemed somewhat abandoned. However, saw no closed signs, so I continued. I ended up doing many jobs like this one, lots of trees across the trail. I kept telling myself, just one more. However, 5 trees and 2 hours later, I ran into a big problem. Hey guys, so little update. Keep hitting roadblocks, and I think I need to get somewhere and do a little bit more research, figure out navigation, because Sam's 2017 update is just keeps letting us down. Part of it's because a burn came through this area, and we've just been hitting a lot of trees. And I just kept thinking, just a couple more and we'll be off this spur, whatever we're on. But it looks like on Avenza it keeps going. And so we made a lot of progress today, and I think it may have been mostly for nothing. So this thing, you need a pro saw to get through this. Probably like a 460 or something. It's all burned around. There's no way my saw would ever get through that. Not a chance. And there's no bypass. So it's all sloped. So I think this might be the end of the road. We're gonna have to figure out navigation and try to backtrack, which is really unfortunate because you can see my clothes. Worked really hard, sawing through a lot of stuff today to get up here, and feel a little bit defeated, to be honest. I'm beginning to doubt Sam's 2017 update, because this is not the first time we've hit stuff like this. And going up through Idaho, it could be even worse. So I'm almost wondering if I should have stuck to GPS Kevin's route to Nevada at the junction. But I think I'm going to take a breather and just a deep breath, drink some water, and I'll catch you back when I'm looking at the maps. So, looking at this, if you look at that This is scale, the 1 mile. So you can see the tight and twisties all the way there before I think we get a different spur. So it looks like several miles of this, which would mean a lot more trees and a lot more crap. Who knows, could be even bigger trees than that one. We don't know. So, to backtrack, took this hairpin turn in here. We don't have service where we're at, so we're kind of just guessing. I want to see the general direction of this thing. I think we're going to have to bypass most of this stuff here. Just because I think that's on the highway partially. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off this spur. Because we get a long ways back. And it's a lot of like technical driving to get around some of the logs and just areas. I don't want to do it in the dark. And it's already 3:30, and I know it's still early, but I just want to get off this spur. It's just been hell, absolute hell. It started out being, I got a tree, to film, and then it was just like tree after tree, and so I just kind of set the camera down and just had to grind through it all, and I kept thinking, we'll get off any second. No, and just a big pain in the butt. Sometimes you got to deal with this stuff. But I'm thinking I'm going to get off this spur, and I'm just going to find a main route and then take it a little ways, watch the GPS, try to get in the direction of the trail again, try to catch up with it somewhere. The main issue is we diverged from GPS Kevin. So those, there's GPS Kevin who does his own routes. His routes are a little bit, my experience, they've been nicer, just a little bit more crisp, and they've been better. It seems like he would do like some easy options. So if you had a roadblock, you could take a reroute or something. And Sam doesn't really do any of that, so we're kind of just left on our own. So I think I'm going to backtrack and get to the end of this spur, and then I'm going to get back with you. I'll get back on camera, and then we'll kind of tackle, make a game plan together and figure this one out. So all right, that was kind of fun. Just wasted like almost 2 hours. So we're just going to follow the pavement, and I got an idea where you can get back onto the trail. So kind of know the direction. So we're just going to kind of follow it up and see what we can do. That's all we can do. Bit of an update. You can see our blue cursor. I'm kind of running parallel to the original TransAmerica route. So that's cool. I didn't know. This is Forest Road 38, in case you're wondering. So, looks like, we can kind of follow it on Forest Road 38 see how long it takes us to get back on it. But that's a good thing. Because I was kind of worried, I'm going to have to go, this huge reroute, but keep you posted. So a little update. We're actually almost back on the trail. So we found a workaround, detour. So feeling pretty good. I'm really curious, when we link back up, is it going to be tank trapped or blocked? So we'll find out. A little update. It's a 580-10. That's what we're on. So we just got back on. according to the GPS. So back on Sam's route, which feels pretty good. So I'm gonna keep on trucking here. Hopefully no more roadblocks for the rest of the day. Fingers crossed. Little update. We're still driving. It is almost 7. Still lots of light out though. But I didn't bother to air up, so we're like super low on tire pressure, which is not really good for, driving on the highway, but we're making it work. Kind of in the John Day area, but I didn't find a really good camp. That's one of the things is like, it would have been nice to bump into a couple more campgrounds, but I didn't really have any info in the area, and there may have been some close, but we're gonna keep driving down the TransAmerica, and hopefully we turn back onto gravel here soon. We can find camp for the night. So hey guys, just realized I freaking lost one of my DJI mics. I went out to go pee or something. So we're driving all the way back down the mountain. And I actually was getting to decent campsites. These with service and stuff. It was almost done. And we gotta drive all the way back down, try to go find it. It's super expensive. Sucks we lost one. And this day is just turning into one of those days where nothing goes right. If you know what I mean. So we stopped like somewhere in here. I don't remember exactly where, but we're just gonna like scan this area. Here's some tire marks. Man, I keep thinking it's like between the seats or something. But I got so much crap in here, it's like I don't have time, So I think I had it like clipped on the seatbelt or something, and it just fell out. That's what I think happened. I just don't freaking remember. I had no idea what I was doing. When it fell, I got some chips and like some snacks, and like, I don't know where I did that, and no freaking idea. So there's my tire marks. I came out here. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna toss this out. We're gonna see what the hell, what it freaking looks like. So if it was on the roadside, looked like that. So that stands out. Like, it's hard to tell from the camera, but it does stand out. It's just a freaking shame. Just freaking got these things. Or you lose one. I don't know, what about in the bushes? A little bit less, but still pretty obvious. I think I'm gonna try looking in the rig again. Under the seats and stuff, just like really good. In case maybe I'll get lucky, maybe I won't. Yeah, so 0 luck. So we're gonna have to like drive like really slow and try to look and see. I didn't pull off the road anywhere, so like other than the shoulder, it should be, I would have pulled off on the right. So I think it was I had it clipped on my seatbelt, and then it just fell off, when I got out to get, a snack or something. But it's getting freaking late. It's already like 8 o'clock, so I think I'm just gonna have to like head back up and go like really, really slow, and then just, if I can't find it, it's just lost to Davy Jones' locker, I guess. I've been literally just driving like this, like 5-7 miles an hour, just scanning dirt. Thought I saw something. Nope. Just a pine cone. So guys, this is the only other place I know that I stopped for sure. But I circled around here for like 10 minutes. I didn't see shit. So I think it's a loss. It's turned into yeah, pretty rough day, honestly. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna do a fancy dinner tonight. And I really wish I had one of those dehydrated meals. Like, to be honest, just heat up with water and not mess with anything. But I might just eat some beef jerky and like snacks. Like, I just want to get somewhere service and just like watch a movie. So I can forget everything that happened. Honestly. So we made it to camp. I relinked my second one to the camera and everything, the receiver. So we still have good audio. Just we lost the other one. The only thing I haven't done, which I don't want to do because I know I'm going to be disappointed, is like just tear into the truck and like take a bunch of stuff out. Which, do I really want to start my day tomorrow doing that? I don't know. So that's the only thing I haven't done. We're just outside of John Day. There's like no campsites around. All the ones that were, I guess, okay were no service up above, and I wasn't crazy about them. So we're kind of in like a mud camp. It's just like kind of an old beater logging road, you know. But I got like 2 bars of service, so I'm like, hell yeah. So yeah, this is like, I think I'm gonna name this like a day when nothing goes right. Honestly. Because this has been like a day when nothing goes right with anything. Between having to deal with the stupid logs and that spur that on Sam's route, and then losing something like this sucks, which means I'm gonna have to replace it eventually. It's like, it just makes it hard, because I want to do an interview with someone. I gotta use a shotgun mic, or I gotta pass the mic back and forth, and so that's just sucks. But it's been just a day, So got everything charging up. The Yeti. The Yeti's actually at 94%, so it's kind of all charged and ready for when I drain it again for editing. But all right, here's our crib. The camera will focus. Wiggle the toes. There we go. So one of those things when you're living in a car, you just kind of have like stuff piled on top of each other. That's just how it is. That's only honestly what I don't like. It's just there's just no room for anything. Is what I'm realizing. Like, I get why like people put those huge ugly like car carriers on the roofs. It's like, Oh, that totally makes sense. You know, because I could put like a bunch of stuff up there. Just stuff I don't use every day, and, you know, jackets and sweatshirts and that sort of thing. Just gotta try to find my beef jerky. So this is some Old Trapper. We got a Ninkasi triple IPA. Ninkasi is my favorite beer brand. They make, I don't know, I've never been like an IPA person until I had Ninkasi. I had like a juicy IPA one time. It was like, whoa, this does not taste like an IPA. And it doesn't. That's why I like it. But yeah, so kind of what I do to relax. It's tight quarters, but it's actually comfortable. Like, I can put my feet out, watch a movie on my phone. So this is kind of like what it's like. And you can see this is why like a lot of people will get vans, because you have a lot more room. But even vans are still tight. They're still not apartments. So good morning. Just after 6:30. Pretty nice sunrise. It's a nice morning. Slept okay, but went to sleep pretty quickly. This doesn't usually happen. So, but we came down this little dirt track in the night. But well, guys, just finished coffee, and I'm gonna head out of here. And I'm calling that a wrap for this video. But I'll see you on the next one. We'll be closing in on the Idaho border, so looking forward to it. I think it'll be a fun one. Connor out.